I was referred to Transformations Treatment Center about 4 years ago. They were interested in having somebody come on board and train the staff and bring utilization review in-house. They were a young and a growing treatment center, but their main priority and concern was giving help to clients that needed it. When I came on board, initially they were outsourcing utilization review services. What we do was we advocate for clients to get the coverage that they need to come to treatment. As a director, what I did, I came aboard and I trained the staff, and I brought it in-house, whereas they knew what was going on, they knew what was needed to get the treatment for the clients to get the help they needed. As I said, the primary concern of Transformations, and this is one of the things that attracted me to them, is that they genuinely were concerned in helping the client. They also have a spiritual track, and that was something I was really interested in, because the spiritual side of recovery is without value. And that's most what we see. A lot of clients come in, they're spiritually bankrupt, and they come in and they see people who care and want to help them. So one of the biggest attractions to Transformations is that the care for the client came first. It wasn't about money, if you could afford. I mean, I've never been involved with a treatment center where so many scholarships and help was given out. What I've noticed through clients, when clients come to treatment, they're pretty much beat up, they're hurt, and they have a lot of remorse. They have a lot of guilt and shame about the things that they came. When I see the clients leave Transformations, astoundingly, they're actually glad that they were an addict and that their addiction brought them here, because it gave them a chance to work on themselves. And so many people that could use a 12-step program, especially when spirituality is incorporated, that they miss out. So I've seen the transformation of clients where they come here and they're actually glad for the problems that brought it here, because it opens up their doors into a Christian lifestyle. Transformation has on their team, the clinical staff, they have some of the best therapists I've ever seen. And as you stated, they're very keen at meeting the client where they're at. As far as the physical aspect and medical, they have a chiropractor who's fantastic. He must see 40, 50 clients a day. They have a good medical staff. They believe in holistic medication. They don't force down drugs down the client's mouth. They actually like to see them work through the problems. They have one of the best regimens and treatment plans that I've ever seen. It was one of the reasons that when I came on to do UR, and apart from my individual company, we stayed on. Transformations today has a very excellent reputation with the insurance companies, because they know that the clients get the help that they need while they're here. And so I don't have a hard job getting the clients time, because they believe in the treatment plan here at Transformations. Typically that is an issue, and insurance companies have what they call as a high claimant, where somebody bounces in and out and they relapse. So what they want to know, and what I have seen here at Transformations, is that they address the problem. What the insurance company wants to know is what's going to be different this time. And so the treatment plan is very important. They sign a treatment plan from day one they come in. However, that treatment plan is individualized as the problems and the crisis that the client has had comes to surface. Is individualized to them. So sometimes aftercare all the time is very important. They want to know what the problems are, what you're doing to address them, and how are we going to eliminate that problem in the future. Here's the gift. Everybody wants to make money. Money is nice. But the gift in this line of work is I get a chance to see the client come in with that frown and that pain, and you can recognize it anytime you see it. 2 to 3 weeks later, usually around 3 weeks later, you see that same client and they're walking around with a smile on their face, and they get it. And one of the things that treatment does is getting the knowledge about addiction, is that a client comes in feeling guilt, shame, and that there's a problem, or that they're a failure. And when they get educated on the disease concept, they realize why they did what they did, that they have a disease. Better than that is that they realize that they're not a bad person trying to be good, they're a sick person trying to get well. And Transformations get people well. The staff is fantastic. We have a clinical director, Dr. Marina Esposito. She's fantastic. Her philosophy is getting down in the trenches with the client and working with them. She's not into punishment, nobody is. What Transformations is about is getting the client to understand and educating them. The drugs are just a symptom. There's the deeper issues, and this is the heart of what recovery is about. And this is also one of the things why our first responder program is fantastic, because we get a chance to dig out at the core issues. If you need help, there's no shame in calling and asking for help. The shame is having a problem, recognizing it, and not saying anything about it. If you need help, get the help. Transformations has open arms to all people.